Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. I have just really fallen off the wagon with videos. It takes a lot of time to sit down and film and edit and all that. So anyways, I've been really wanting to film this for a while now and I'm really excited to do it. If you guys follow me on social media, I posted this look. I think it was last week, maybe it was earlier this week, I'm not sure. But I did a look that was inspired totally by Katie Jane Hughes. She has just lit an inspirational fire under my creative butt. So I've been really enjoying playing with different techniques, playing with different products. And this was just a super fun look that was so outside of my comfort zone that honestly, I probably wouldn't even wear it if I went out, but it was just still so fun to do. So let's get started. Okay, so I always prime my face with moisturizer. I think skincare is just the best makeup primer ever. So I wash my face and I put on my Beauty Counter Countermatch Adaptive Moisture Lotion. I do have some new products, or like new to me products, that I've been using for the past couple months that I'm really excited to use in this video. It's the first time that I've shown them on my channel, so yeah, let's go. Okay, so the look that I was going for was a very like summery coral look, and it just exploded into what I wasn't even trying to do. So I knew I wanted to do something bronzy and coral. I am going to start off with my base on my eyes. This is the Beauty Counter Lip Color Intense lipstick, and this is the shade Brunch. I'm just going to use this as my base for my eye look. So I'm going to take a lip pencil, not a lip pencil, I'm going to take a lip brush to apply that. And here's the trick. I'm not good with winged eyeliner or eyeliner in general at all. So I used to use tape to do this, but I found it easier to just use like a business card. So this is gonna be how I map out my wing. So I have that lipstick just on the back of like a little spatula here, and I'm gonna work it into the brush, just like priming my brush. Okay, and then with the card, what I'm going to do is hold that, and this is the Beauty Counter Neverless, by the way. So what I'm gonna do is hold this into the shape that I want my wing to go. So I like to look at where my lower lash line is, kind of line it up a little bit there. Sorry, the exposure is really bad. Kind of line it up a little bit there. And then I like to take it to like the end of my eyebrow. My microbladed eyebrow kind of comes to like right here. So I want to make sure that I just find the wing shape that I want. So then what I do is I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. So I'm just gonna start it in the center. So I am starting it like all over my lid. And you don't need a lot. I think that was the mistake that I made the first time that I did this. And that card is just giving us the shape for the wing. Another thing that I learned from Katie is to keep your eye open if you have hooded eyes, to kind of see where you want the shape to go. Because see how my fold kind of gets hidden there? I want to keep my eyes open and just draw. I want all of this to like connect out here to a wing. So I'm going to work on that. But the thing is I'm not taking that lipstick onto the inner corner. It's literally just staying on my lid. So I'm not taking in this space at all. Okay, then I'm gonna pull it away. And you have your wing shape. I pressed too hard on my skin and it left an indentation. That happened last time too. So now I'm just going to kind of play with that shape a little bit more. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is just the base for the powder that we're gonna put on next. And I think I wanna bring it up a little bit higher on my lid here. So I'm just gonna take that and attach like this outer wing part and go across. Line it up again. And it's just nice because you don't have to be like super precise if you have something like a card or like a piece of tape or something like that. See how easy it was to create that wing? Gosh, I used to use tape, and I actually used tape on my wedding day, and it would just make my eyes water so bad. I remember I was so frustrated because my concealer kept like going away in that area because my eyes were watering. The shape that I want is down, and now I'm gonna use the Beauty Counter Satin Powder Blush in the shade Melon, my blush stained brush here. I am first going to take a clean brush and I'm just gonna kind of buff the edge of that a little bit so it's not super harsh on my lid. Then I'm gonna take my blush, work the brush into it, and go to town. So I'm just going to start to pack it on the lid first to set the lipstick, just to keep the shape pretty easily. So I'm just gonna line that up again. And I'm blending into the crease and up a little bit higher because I kind of want to blow it out. Okay, and then I use a different blush color to deepen up the outer part of the wing. Okay, then I have two more Beauty Counter blushes in this thing. This is the blush that I'm going to use next. This is the Satin Powder Blush in the color Date. So I'm going to use a flat brush like this, and I'm going to kind of use this as my liner, but just more so to deepen up the outer part of my eye. So let's line the card back up, and we're just going to start to pack that on. I'm going to use a brush with nothing on it and kind of blend it, get a little bit more, blend, focusing in on the outer part. I think I'm just going to like pause here because I think I want to like do the finishing touches later. Let's go ahead and do the other eye real quick. So I'm going to do the same thing. Now I'm just taking a Jaclyn Hill JH39. And I'm just building up that shade Date on the outer V here. Then just looking back at everything. And that lipstick just does a really good job to give a base for the eyeshadow to stick to, and also to get some extra pigment in it as well. So it's not so like sheer or opaque, or so it's not so sheer and it's more opaque. Okay, and there was like no fallout either. So now I'm gonna go on to my base. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go back to the eyes. So for my foundation, I'm going to use the Beauty Counter Skin Twin Foundation. This is also the first time that I'm using this on camera, which I'm so excited about. I've been strictly using this since it came out, since I got it, and I absolutely love it. If you guys want to see a comparison video between the old Beauty Counter Tint Skin Foundation and the new Skin Twin, definitely let me know, but all I can say is this is so much better. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. The coverage, the finish, the wear time, it's beautiful. I have been loving using it on myself and on clients. So I'm going to use the shade Medium 340. And if you guys are interested in this foundation, you need help with like shade matching, I can help you out with that as well. I've been back into the Beauty Blender phase again, and I'm not hating it. I forgot how much that I loved my Beauty Blender. My Real Technique sponge, you know, it's not a real Beauty Blender, but it just looks so beautiful, especially with this foundation too. Like, this is just such a beautiful foundation. It looks healthy, my skin, it's just a glow. If you are oily, you're gonna wanna use some type of powder. Beauty Counter has a mattifying powder. It works really great to kind of help take down the shine, but I really only set like my under eyes and like my T-zone and my chin, like anything that would like go away first, you know, as the day goes on. So that was about 1.5 pumps on my face, and I love the coverage of it. Like, you can still see my freckles, but it covers my redness. It covers the dark marks from my acne, and I'm actually gonna do just a little bit of building like right in here, because that's where I always have trouble with spots and whatnot. So pretty. I absolutely love that foundation. And I've been out in the sun quite a bit. I've got a little bit of a tan, and the Medium 340 is a really good shade. Sometimes I go into the shade Tan 410. Like, I'm all over the place with shades, so I think it's really versatile, and it's just a beautiful foundation. Next, I'm going to go into concealer. This is a concealer. I don't know if I've used this on this channel. I think I have, but I've still been obsessed with it, and I'm just kind of really disappointed because my cap broke and I had to tape it back together, but there's just no saving it now, and I'm really upset about it because it's super hard to use. So it's like I have to see, like it came off there, and like I kind of have to pinch the cap. It's a hot mess. But this is shade 1, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is shade 1 of the Kosis Revealer Concealer. And I'm just gonna use a little bit right there. This is such an amazing concealer. I learned this trick from Katie Jane Hughes too. I'm just like all about Katie lately. I just freaking love her. She goes all the way up on her forehead to create light. So she puts the concealer wherever she wants to create light on her face, which most of us know that, but she like puts it all down the center of her forehead, not just like across this way. So I've been doing that trick too. And I'm just gonna use my same sponge to blend it in. And then I'm gonna go in with my It Cosmetics number 7 brush and use that concealer end to like set that there and like go under. Because it's so hard to reach that inner corner with a beauty sponge. And then I'm also gonna take that while I have it, I'm gonna go like up under my eyebrow because I forgot to put concealer down before I did my eyeshadow. Okay, then blend out my nose. Okay, next I am gonna use a powder to set my under eyes. I'm using the Ilia Soft Focus Finishing Powder. I just really love this powder. I think it's beautiful. Normally, the Beauty Counter mattifying powder got me back into using like white powders because for the longest time, like all I would use was the Laura Mercier. The Laura Mercier translucent powder. And ever since I tried the Beauty Counter mattifying powder, I'm like, okay, white powders, they're not too terrible. And then I finally bought the Ilia one after Stephanie Letta, she's here on YouTube, she didn't shut up about this powder, so I was like, I have to try it. So I'm just gonna hit my T-zone, like my nose, and just like really press it in. Okay, and then I have 2 new bronzers. I have the new Ilia bronzer, which I don't think I'll use it today. It's a little light for the tan that I have right now, but this is the shade Drawn In on the Ilia bronzer, and this is so good. I have one for my bridal kit too, and it's just a fabulous like neutral warm bronzer, and the formula is just absolutely amazing. It's so smooth, it's not choppy, and you're easily able to build it up. It's not like too pigmented. So the bronzer I'm gonna use today is the Lila B bronzer. You guys, this is probably the most luxurious product I've ever owned in my life. This was a pretty penny, but it's like stone, it's like a porcelain, it's a beautiful packaging. Lila B, all the products are just absolutely stunning, and I've been wanting this for so long, but this bronzer is just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. There's a little bit of a glow to it. It's got the 2 shades in there, so if you wanted to, you could use one or the other, but I just love to swirl my brush in there. It gives a gorgeous sheen to the skin. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna use a smaller brush for this, and this is a Morphe M530, and I'm just gonna go in here and swirl around. And it does kick back, but it's not terrible. So I'm just gonna start to like really, really bronze my skin. I could bathe in it. It's absolutely stunning. A little bit on my cheeks. I'm gonna tie in the blush with the eyeshadow. So I'm actually gonna go back into the shade Melon. It's a Morphe M527. I'm gonna keep it like focused on my temples actually. I watched a video here recently about how the placement of blush can change the shape of your face, and applying blush like on the higher points of your cheekbones is gonna give you that more chiseled and more mature look, and if you put blush like on the apples of your cheeks, it's going to give you more of a youthful look. So I've been playing with like putting my blush like up on my temples and like on the higher points of my cheeks, and also because I saw Katie do it. Okay, then I'm gonna do my brows really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, my brows are done, and I just used my Stila Brow Pen. I'm really not even sure what this is called. Honestly, it's so old, it's probably expired, but I wanted to use it up, and it's not a clean brand, but the ingredients aren't too bad in it. And I love the effect of a brow pen because it just gives the hair-like strokes that mimic my microblading, and it doesn't look so structured. So I've really been liking that, that look lately. You guys, I cannot stop talking about this mascara. It's so good. I've always had this in my cart at Sephora, just waiting for me to buy it, and I finally just like took the plunge and just bought it. I don't know why I just didn't buy it, but it's my favorite mascara ever. This is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, and I haven't even been curling my lashes lately. Number one, because it broke, and number two, this is just so good. So there's two sides to this. There is like a lengthening side, which is on the top here, and then there's like a volumizing side to it. So I mainly just start to use the volumizing. That's really the only one I use, honestly. And I used to be obsessed with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. That was like the only mascara that my friends and I like ever bought. Lindsay and Jessica, if you're watching this, do you remember we would like gift each other that that mascara all the time? Oh, it was just so good. And this is just like, Ilia did right with this one. I love it so much. So I'm gonna go to my lips, and the lip liner that I've been absolutely obsessed with is, it's not a clean brand, but it's the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. And I have been wanting this for so long, and I treated myself to it, and I just am obsessed. It's the perfect color. I absolutely love it. This is the shade in the Iconic Nude. The only thing that I do not like about this is that it's like one of those plasticky pencils that sharpens. It's not like an actual wooden pencil. So that's the only downside. I got balm on. I have been absolutely obsessed with this lipstick and this formula. These are the Lawless Satin Luxe lipsticks, I'm pretty sure is what they called. Yes, Satin Luxe lipsticks, and this is the shade Platinum. It's just stunning. I love this so much. This has been like my favorite lip combo lately too. And then I just kind of continue to blend it in. Then I'm gonna go back into my lip liner. I'm gonna take a Morphe M321, which is like a dome, and it's kind of pointed, which is nice. And I'm just gonna take that and literally push it right up against my lashes. I think this looks so bomb. I think it looks so cool. It's so different than what I normally do. I love it. I am obsessed with these colors. I think it looks so cool for summer. What do you guys think of just the all matte eyeshadow? Okay, I am back. I just had to go snap a couple photos of just the matte look. I think this is like super pretty, and I would totally go out and wear this look. The look that I did last week, I went into the Beauty Counter Classic Eyeshadow Palette, and I took the shade Penny here. And this is a really beautiful overlay. It looks super, let's see if it'll focus. It looks super pigmented, but like when you apply it on the skin, it's very, I don't want to say sheer, but it's an overlay. So what I did is I went from the center of my eye and I followed that wing shape out, not straight up like you would like a halo eye, but kind of at an angle. I'm just going to start here and then go out this way. And I'm just gonna keep building up that line out this way, being very gentle. And going up at that angle. Oh, you can see it in the light. So it's just kind of going that way. And then what I did was I took a little brush, Morphe E36, and it's really hard to pick this up on an eyeshadow brush, but I picked it up on this little brush and then I put it on my inner corner. And I tried my best to like pack it on. It works better with your finger, but can eventually get it on. So tell me what you guys think. Did you like the matte look? Do you like the look with the glitter? What's your vibe? I am definitely a matte eyeshadow girl through and through, so I have a special holds for that first look of this, but I do love the gold with the coral. I think it's so pretty. And honestly, I think this is super wearable right now for summer. Please subscribe if you have not already, and let me know what other content that you guys would like to see from me, what other types of makeup looks, makeup products that you want me to try out. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.